The study related to the design of doors starts from the research for a balance between aesthetics and functionality. Designing a door means understanding the user needs and try to improve a condition of his life. One of the most common needs among people is to find the right comfort within a space, and the first factor that can guarantee this comfort is the acoustics. The doors, in fact, want to solve the problem of noise pollution in spaces. The acoustic quality of the rooms, intended for listening the sound and speech, is determined by absence of disturbance and good receptions. These requirements lead to optimal diffusion condition and good listening to speech and sound in general. Therefore, the definition of acoustic comfort is based on a specific psychophysical condition, which, through the well-being of sound, guarantees that people could have a good relationship with the activity they are carrying out. Sometimes there are personal needs and particular sensitivity of those who live and use a workplace, so the evaluation of comfort is always very subjective. But in the design of a new space is fundamental thing an acoustic improvement. It is clear from this that a good reception of words and sounds is linked to the optimal perception of direct and reflected sound waves, in relation to the constitution of the space, as to the elements that make up. Putting the person and their needs at the center in the field of design brings us back to the concept of user-centered design. It is a concept of product development and design that places the needs of user at the center of the development process to offer the best possible user experience. When conceiving new products, one is often obscured by the design in its own right. Instead, users should be consulted from the start to build, design, and operate products. User-centered design aligns this approach. The focus is not on corporate interests and skills, but on the needs, skill, and wishes of the users. Before actual development, therefore, an analysis of user and their situation always takes place, where their feedback is collected during development. The product is thus created in an iterative process in close communication with future customers. The next step after this research on users is concept and product definition. In order to achieve the best acoustic comfort for users, the concept is based to create acoustic doors, in particular sound insulating and sound absorbing doors. The structure of sound insulating doors is a monocomb, that is a type of panel consisting of two panels of MDF glued to a wooden frame that form an empty central space. This empty structure is filled, in the case of design of doors, with rock wool and guarantees not only solidity and lightness, but satisfies the need of acoustic and thermal insulation thanks to the macroscopic structure of the mineral fiber. Above the MDF cover, which guarantee compact, smooth, and sturdy surfaces, any type of finish can be applied. For example, you can glue wooden sheets or non-toxic dyes and lacquers in order to design an interesting aesthetic. The design and the research on acoustic comfort start with sound insulating doors and reach their peak with the sound absorbing doors. The difference between these two ones is in the structura MDF coating. In sound absorbing door, it's micro-perforated. Thanks to a multitude of small perforations, the sound crosses the surface of the panels, reaching a sound absorption level of up to 95%. The panel also allows noise reduction of up to 53 dB. The type of perforation also affects the level of absorption. The greater the number of folds and the greater the consequent degree of absorption. Furthermore, the holes can be applied on both sides, guarantee the maximum degree of absorption, and on one side only, guarantees sound absorption on the perforated side and insulation on the not perforated side. Finally, the holes can have a different design, giving the panels a different totally original configuration. We can consider fonotamburato like the best panel for creating the right acoustic comfort that a healthy environment must have. Good intelligibility of sounds, a sign of optimal reverberations, the absence of unwanted extraneous noises, a sign of effective sound insulation, and correct sound distributions. Hotel, restaurant, gyms, shops or theaters, concert hall or music school can use fonotamburato for the desired acoustic well-being. The last step of design process is to define exactly the product. In this case, I would like to define better the fonotamburato. In fonotamburato, incident sound waves create a series of pressure and depression that cause an little but significant inflection of the panels toward the wall, causing it to vibrate. The characteristics of this model, according to international standards in force, are analyzed with a method that is defined as Helmus Resonator. This test causes the sound-absorbing panels to react as a vibrating mass, and, at the same time, they are contained in the cavity intended for absorption, like an acoustic spring characterized by its rigidity. The whole design process is focused to create quiet and comfort spaces in every context and for every kind of people.